Massive boulders lay resting amongst the foothills, a mystery as to how they got there. No other rocks in sight, just grasslands, creeks, and civilization. I'm talking about erratics, meaning transported from an original resting place, especially by a glacier. Once this puzzle of their arrival is solved, a new fascination takes over. One where the landscape was filled with glaciers thousands of years ago. It's wild to think exactly where I'm standing right now used to be covered by ice. A receding glacier caused the slight valley in this area and deposited these huge boulders along the way. Massive pieces of quartzite from distant places. When looking at a map, you can see just how far these rocks traveled. They came from a mountain near Jasper National Park, nearly 500 kilometers away from here. And these rocks are all part of the foothills erratic train, an area stretching from the mountains of Jasper all the way down to northern Montana. I often find myself wondering what the landscape was like back then, before the city, the present time. It opens up my imagination, and I find myself daydreaming about living in the past. Going on a trek across the barren landscape, untouched by humans. But I have to ignore the traffic sounds from the highway during this. What other creatures have passed by here? At one point, after the glacier receded, bison roamed this vast landscape. In fact, this specific erratic is called buffalo rubbing stone. Now bison aren't really around much anymore. We were greedy when it came to these animals. Sorry, bison. I'm glad these erratics exist and are unmoved, still resting in their spot for thousands of years. It gives us a glimpse of the past, a chance to reflect on what things were like before us. I think it's important to understand history, not only big historical events, but small ones too, like these erratics and where they came from. And that's why I love learning about these rocks left behind by a glacier.